awesome start to your week. You're gonna have a yo-yo practice session today. I'm gonna be chilling out with some 1A and then doing a little bit of practice for some upcoming competitions for 4A. So hope y'all enjoy and welcome to the stream. Close. Pretty badly tangled on that one. Oof. There we go. Yo, how's it going, Gibtron? Welcome, welcome. Can I do a yo-yo rewind trick? It's good to see you. When you say a yo-yo rewind trick, are you meaning a trick from the rewind channel? Awesome. So there's a lot of really good tricks from the Rewind channel. One of them that I like is this over-under boing. It's a little bit awkward, but it's a fun one where you go back and forth like this. It's a fun way to add some variation to boingy boing. Yo, how's it going, Andrew? Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Dang, so close. How's the rebrand for your channel going, Andrew? There we go. Yo, how's it going, Natalie? Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Don't know if y'all noticed, but earlier, not like maybe like an hour ago, we surpassed 3,000 subs. You'll absolutely love to see it. If you're new here, welcome. And thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. It's been fun to see some of the tricks that I've enjoyed that y'all also are enjoying and giving a lot of love to. So thank you. You super hyped for the Dallas competition? Me too. I think it'll be a lot of fun. One of the organizers was messaging me about it today and mentioned that there was going to be a good stage for off-string, so I'm excited for that. Nice. Have I heard you heard that I was doing duo with Newt Newt? Indeed. That is the plan. I need to find a time to practice with him for it. I I have some time this week. I just need to find a location for it because there's not enough room here in my studio to really have like both of us actually, practice because we were gonna do like off-string duos, and you kind of need a lot of space to practice with two off-string yo-yos going back and forth. You forgot his real name. It's Luke. Um, yeah, I'm debating whether I try and find like a location that like like going to like a what's the word I'm looking for like a rec center or whether we practice like outside. But like the thing is, it's so windy lately that it's like it'll blow the yo-yos in really random directions when you toss them between each other. Come to the Shreveport meet. When's the Shreveport meet? When and like is the Shreveport meet on the same weekend as the Dallas meet? The 22nd. Okay, so it is the same day as the Dallas meet this month. Usually the Dallas meet is the third Saturday of the month, but for whatever reason it ended up getting pushed back a week this month. So I will unfortunately be unavailable on that Saturday, but that is good to know for future reference. Keep me posted when they have meets. I know, Rip. It is. Oh, wait, no, 29th of March. Sorry, I misread that. The screen is pretty small. 29th of March. I might be able to make 29th of March work. We'll see. TBD. Thank you for clarifying that. I should have stepped slightly closer. To my phone before I assumed what it said. Yeah, we'll see. I might be able to make it. I need to just figure out how long of a drive it would be. And if I have other commitments that Saturday or not, because I don't remember what I have going on that weekend. But if I could make it work, that would be really fun. Are you organizing that meet? Yo, how's it going, Ellie? Shout out to Ellie. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having an awesome Tuesday. Oops. I'm honestly surprised. I didn't think that was going to bind. You helped Luke a bit. What do you mean, like for setting up the meet in Shreveport? Yeah, no problem, Ellie. Hope you're enjoying the yo-yo tricks. I'm really surprised I didn't bind. is going on? That's supposed to bind. There we go. We got there eventually. What's my favorite animal? Probably a penguin. They're super cute and they're fun, and I like how that they waddle around. And if you've ever watched them swim at like an aquarium, they swim super fast. And like when they argue with each other, they just like slap each other, and it's hilarious. Yeah, you helped Luke set up. Nice. You're good, no worries. Do the vibe tricks. That's kind of what I'm doing, is kind of like, you know, just like tricks for vibes. Or, oh, are you meaning the tricks from the vibes video? I have to remind myself which trick that was. I posted a lot of videos lately. Which one is that one? I know parts of it. I know parts of it. I want to say it's this one. Hang on. Okay. Rip. Hang on. We will get this. Just have to remind myself which trick this is. It's something along those lines, you know? Something around there. You like stingrays and giraffes. Those are good animals. They're fun. No one knows what a stingray is these days. Interesting. I know what a stingray is. They are at... I saw a bunch of them at the aquarium when I went with my family a couple months ago. They're pretty cool. There's no stingray emoji, sad face. There should be a stingray emoji, but I don't know if people would really like recognize it though. But I do think it'd be fun to have a stingray emoji. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That was not what I expected to happen. Trying to see if there's a way that I can work with that. That's true, you would. I probably would too. But it would be really small though, so it might be hard to see. I feel like every time I try and unwind that way, it like hits my arm. So I'm not sure how I can avoid doing that. You were a stingray for Halloween last year? That's so fun. Invincible died to this guy? Perhaps they did. Perhaps they did. Can you teach the vibe trick with that bounce and chopstick? Yeah. So essentially what I end up doing is I go into an undermount, and then I kind of open that up by moving the string over onto my wrist and underpass with my throw hand. I then hop up onto the string, so it's like sort of in a double or nothing. And then I hop here, and as it pops back, I put my fingers down to go into a chopstick and let go. So that's that section. There's kind of a lot going on there. So kind of to show all of it, to show all of it together, that's the first half of the trick. And then from there, I'm trying to remember, I think I go like this, and then in some way, shape, or form, I end up in a ninja vanish. I'm trying to remember exactly how I did that. I'd have to go back and rewatch the video to double check how I did the rest of it. Your sister's watching in disbelief. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Ellie. Do you want to see some even crazier yo-yo tricks? Because believe it or not, some yo-yos aren't attached to the string, and it's pretty sick. It's my main style, actually. Is to yo-yo with the yo-yo flying through the air. Magical blue eyes, thank you. They are very blue. Thank you. It's pretty tricky, but it's also really fun. Okay, I actually landed that. Other than the bind. But it's super fun because you can like hop the yo-yo around your body and whatever. It's really fun. And it's my main competitive style. Potato. And the fun thing about this style too is that you can actually juggle multiple yo-yos at the same time, which is called soloham. And do tricks with both of them at the same time. But sometimes the other string gets in the way, so it can be a little tricky, but it's fun. You're a beginner? That's okay. Everybody's a beginner sometimes. How's it going, Quentin? We have all been beginners, that is for sure. Dang. Close. Not quite, but close. Yo, what's up? How's it going, Brave Ant? Good to see ya. Welcome to the stream, my friend. There we go. Easy money. That's the trick. That was a good one. That was a good one. That's the soloham combo right now I'm working on to add to a routine. Is that I'm getting pretty consistent with it for the most part. Yeah, I run out of spin sometimes, but I'm getting decently consistent at it. And I like this. I like the combo. I feel like it flows together pretty well. Surprised I didn't mind. What do you call someone who... Sorry, I need to go back up. What do you call someone who just begins yo-yoing? Like yo-yoer, yo-yoist? Yeah, usually a yo-yoer or a yo-yo player. Or what I would call someone who yo-yos. Your potato sister. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for sharing the stream. How do you bind with soloham? I normally do the bind that Rei Iwakura does, where he'll do a bridge bind over his leg for the second yo-yo. So like, I'll bring the string off my shoulder and drape it across my leg to do a bridge bind, and then a standard bind for the other yo-yo. Can I wall? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Can I do a tutorial? Yeah. So I'm actually working on a soloham tutorial anyway, so this will be good practice for this. But essentially what you want to do for the soloham bind, I'd really recommend just practicing it straight from the initial stall. So when you're first learning soloham And even sometimes when you get comfortable with it, you end up in a stall like this, which is exactly where you want to be when you do the bind. So you turn to face the yo-yos and tug the string down off of your arm and drape this string now over your dominant leg. You're then going to pop this yo-yo into that string and tug up when it hits the string. Now, I didn't have enough spin, and I kind of missed the bind. But that's kind of the idea. So let me actually show that in real time so you can see what's going on. And I am making a tutorial for this that'll be a little bit more detailed. But this is the Reader's Digest version of the tutorial. So we start off in our stall. We tug the string off of our shoulder, kind of just pulling our finger down. We'll drape it over our leg and pop the yo-yo in and then tug up. The more string you have like against your legs, like the more of a bigger target you can have to land the bind. But don't put so much to the side that it'll like fall off. So like try and maybe do 50-50 or something. Your favorite animal is also a penguin. Aw, that's great. I like penguins. Where did the second one come from? It came from it came from the same place the first one came from. This is called soloham, by the way. And it is an extension of off-string yo-yoing, where you do tricks with two yo-yos at the same time. And it is pretty crazy. I wholeheartedly agree. It's super fun though. Yo, how's it going? I love your videos. Thank you. You're good, no worries. How's it going, Xander? How? Ellie, a lot of practice. It took so much grinding to figure out how to do soloham. Oh my gosh. I grinded it for hours, like trying to figure it out. Because like everything that could go wrong went wrong. But I've been doing soloham for several months now. And while I wouldn't say that I'm like a professional soloham player, I feel like I can do a good amount of tricks. And while they're not always consistent, I'm really happy with the progress that I'm making so far. And I really want to put soloham into some of my competition freestyles this year. Yo, I appreciate you guys subscribing. Thank you so much for the support, man. Can I do my hardest soloham trick? I can sure give it a shot. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Xander. You feel like I'm a teacher teaching a bunch of little kids? I mean, somebody did ask for a tutorial, so I was teaching for sure. Okay, so let's see here. My hardest soloham trick that I can actually land. We'll give that as the caveat. The hardest one that I can actually land, I would say it's probably this one. Ah, dang, close. It might take me a few tries on this one because it's like really tricky. Because there's a lot of moving parts. It was me, it was you, that's true. This one has a lot of moving parts, and it's really easy to mess up, so that's why it's one of my hardest tricks. Oh boy, that's really off-centered. Let me switch yo-yos really quick. I've got some that are a little bit that I'm more comfortable with for soloham. Let me grab them really quick from my backpack right here. See if I can actually land this. You always watch my videos when you have nothing to do? Awesome, thank you, I appreciate it. No worries, I'm glad that you have been enjoying the videos. Thank you for supporting the channel. Dang. This one's so hard, dude. Like, it's such a hard trick. You gotta go. You're gonna. I don't know what you mean by that, but thank you for being here, Hazel. I appreciate it. You saw one of my vids and had to subscribe. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Isaiah, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to land a really hard soloham trick at the moment, and I'm not having too much success, but I appreciate the love in the chat, y'all. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so straight up, boom. Ah, so close. Essentially what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to release the string and recatch it right after, like, so there's like 5 different things going on at the same time, basically. So we get the string around the neck so it doesn't fall off my shoulder. I do the recapture, go back over, hop the one yo-yo up, rotate the next one, and release the string while this one's coming down to land on the string to then orbit the one that I just launched off the string. There's like so many things going on at the same time. And so it's like super easy to mess up. But it's really cool when I actually land it. That was close. That was the general idea of it. And then from there you would just like keep doing the rolls. Oh, you're going to a restaurant. Nice. The pizzas are named after dogs. Fun. Your phone's about to die. All right, it's all good, man. Thanks for being here. How's it going, Gideon? But to focus on some tricks I know I can land, or that I'm more likely to land. No. All the way to the bind and then a train wreck. Unfortunate. You're trying to learn the double throw by doing a recapture. And I now remember your pain as the difficulty of mount switching in soloham. So true. If the string falls off your shoulder so easily when you try and remount soloham, it's ridiculous. Excuse me. You gotta get some ice cream. Be right back. Fair enough. Ice cream is a very good thing to get. That's impressive. Thanks, Isaiah. And welcome back, by the way, Quick. Good to see you. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. No, I almost had that. I swear I had that under control, and then I dropped it. Unfortunate. You're amazed. Thank you so much, Isaiah. I appreciate that, man. And thank you, Santiago. I appreciate that. On March 14th, or excuse me, 15th, there's a club meet with Ben Condi. Yeah, I saw something about that. Wasn't it? Is that in the Philippines? I don't remember exactly where he was doing it at. I don't think I saw an address on it. Jobless behavior. Believe it or not, I do have a job. And this is something I do on the side that I enjoy. And I hope that it brings some joy into your life. If it doesn't, sorry to hear that, but hope you have a nice evening. No, I almost had that. Almost had that. It's good to see you, by the way, Santiago. Yeah, it's Philippines. Nice. Are you gonna go to it? It seems like it'd be a really fun meet to go to. Ben Condi is just such a good performer. Like, he has incredible stage presence. Man, I really need to put a new string on this yo-yo. It keeps not responding to my binds. And then it snags. That's a really good indicator that the string is old. Let me swap it real quick with one for my other yo-yo. Lol. The truth, Coit. The truth. No, it's all good, y'all. I appreciate the support, regardless of how much it is. Dang it, no. Almost had the cool bind. Almost had the good bind. You ran out of ice cream, rip. So you got some chocolate milk and mint Oreos. That is a worthy substitute. Dang. I need to start practicing an actual routine for some competitions. Chocolate milk is so good. I agree. Reviewers say hi. I also say hi. Good to see you, reviewers. I bet you'll be famous. I appreciate that, man. We'll see how it goes. We shall see. Your mom said no, I guess not. Unfortunate. You've never learned an upper open bind? Glad to see that I have a tutorial for it. Yeah, somebody asked me to make a tutorial on Instagram for that bind. So I thought it'd be fun to throw one together. He's gonna do a demo performance. Nice. Can I go? Unfortunately, no. I'm in America, not in the Philippines. But if I was in the Philippines, you bet I'd be there. It'd be super fun. I'd love to learn from Ben. Like his world's freestyles were some of my favorite off-string freestyles ever, because he's just so good at being a performer. And he really makes off-string yo-yoing not just approachable to people, but super fun. And you can tell he puts a lot of his own style into it, which makes it super engaging. Mad respect to the GOAT, Ben Condi. Is my life all about yo-yos? No, actually, but that is a good question. It's mostly something I do in my free time. I work a full-time job. I actually also sing in a couple of chamber choirs in the area that are professional level chamber choirs, so yo-yoing is only one part of my life. It's just the part that most people see online because it's the only part that I really post much of. You gotta get someone to ask me for a tutorial so that I actually have to do it. I mean, I'd be happy to ask about it on your channel if you want. Happy to do that for you. The amazing guy that can do cool stuff with his yo-yo. Thank you, I appreciate it. Too slow. Too slow on that one, unfortunate. I should make YouTube videos about my second life. Yeah, I do have a channel actually. Ooh. I do have another channel for singing, but I spend a lot more of my time with YouTube on yo-yo stuff. And so I haven't really made very much content for that channel, but I probably should, to be honest. And especially since I also work a full-time job in technology, there's plenty of things I could talk about online. It's just there's only so much time in the day, right? Let's see here. Your sub, thank you so much, Shane. I appreciate that. Not your second life, but what you do that's not your. Yeah. Exactly. So I could make a channel that's more around just my day-to-day life for sure. What's my other channel called? I think it's Daniel G Music. I haven't posted to it for a long time. You're right. People have been doing more vlogging content lately. Including Brandon. Although I feel like Brandon's vlog videos are generally about Offset and stuff with production or designing a new yo-yo or whatever, which are cool, and I mean they're relevant to him. It just feels like a vlog version of the rest of his channel, which I guess makes sense. What technology company? I work for a state agency, um, doing machine learning engineering, but I've worked at a few different companies before. How's it going, Emily? What's what called, Hazel? There we go. That was a good one. You'd like to do that and know how to do cool yo-yo tricks. I mean, there are a lot of good resources online to learn if you are ever interested in learning the art of yo-yo. I've posted a few tutorials, and there are lots of other tutorials besides just the ones that I have posted as well. Spam the chat with potatoes, lol. True, everybody uploads useful videos that happen to advertise their companies and everything. That's just how the money flows. Very true. How's it going, Ethan? Yeah, that's the thing, is that like a lot of what I've noticed is that a lot of YouTube has like gone towards like using YouTube to either kickstart a business or to make an existing business blow up and stuff like that, you know? Yo, how's it going, Sir Bruce? I think the other channel is called Daniel G Music. I haven't posted to it in a while, to be honest. I really should record something for it again soon. You never met someone on a live stream with the same name as you? Maybe one day. Maybe one day, Ethan. I'm sure there's another yo-yo player that streams whose name is Ethan. So maybe one day you'll run into his stream. Oh no, I did not expect that to bind right there. No other way of getting it. I forgot which way the yo-yo is spinning. Your hand with the coordination could never it takes a lot of practice. Like I don't have, like, believe it or not, like I did a medical assessment recently that actually told me I had poor hand-eye coordination, which I thought was hilarious because I do competitive yo-yoing. I've yo-yoed for like 16 years. And I'd like to think that at least for yo-yos I have decent hand-eye coordination, but it was kind of funny. Crap. Forgot what direction the yo-yo is spinning. That's the hard thing with doing behind the back tricks. You should start streaming and we can compete. It's true. You know, you can also stream like together. Like if you ever wanted to do like a stream together with where we're both like split screen. That's pretty fun to do sometimes too. Are there any cool tricks to do with a basic yo-yo other than walk the dog and all those? Yeah, you got the tricks. You got the yo-yo I recommended for you and you mastered those? Nice, that's awesome. I would say if you've mastered those ones, what's another good one that you could learn? You could learn, there's actually a really fun one. And this will be a little bit hard to demonstrate because my pockets aren't that big. But there's a trick called rocket to pocket where you remove the yo-yo from your string, tug up, and it rockets into the air. But the idea is that as it comes down, it lands into your pocket. Now, my pocket is really small, so it might be difficult to demonstrate this trick, but I can give it a try. You can guarantee that you have poor coordination, but you're good at yo-yoing and racket sports. See, that's the thing that's weird, is that like, I feel like those require good coordination, you know? But maybe we're just bad in coordination in some areas. Yeah, it's like my pocket's probably not large enough to actually land that, but that's a fun trick. What yo-yo would I recommend for a beginner? I would say a good beginner yo-yo would be the snapback that you can buy on yoyoexpert.com. It's a responsive yo-yo with a really good bearing that spins for a long time. You have girl pockets because, you know, girl over here. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so maybe rocket to pocket is not the strat. Let's see, what's another good one? Have you learned cold fusion? Cold fusion's a fun one. It looks like this. It's a string trick based off of double or nothing, where the yo-yo wraps around both of your hands and then lands on a trapeze with the string around both hands. You underpass, oops, hang on, and then you go this way, and then you unwind until it lands back on the string again. It's a fun trick. Random Bible verse, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. A wonderful random Bible verse, you love to see it. Holy crap, that's amazing. Thank you so much. That's a really fun trick. That was one that took me a lot of practice to learn at first. Because I always had a hard time keeping it from falling out of the mount. And then I remember distinctly landing it back in the trapeze afterwards took so many tries. But I feel like it's one of those tricks that helps you learn how to move the yo-yo in and out of different common movements from like that are used in other tricks. Like those underpasses can be pretty useful, and then rolling the yo-yo over your finger, releasing to a trapeze. They're all really useful things that can be put into other tricks. Yeah, the spin star one. Nice. The spin star is also a really good one too. Spin star and snapback are both really great first yo-yos. You'll draw a yo-yoer potato. That'd be fun. Do you have a page where you draw potatoes doing random daily life things? Because that would be kind of fun. Like there's a channel or a page on Instagram that I've seen that does that with cats. Like they have cats that like, you know, a cat with a hat, a cat that's like happy, a cat that's depressed, a cat that's like got a lasso and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. Space facts or Bible verses and facts? Ooh, those are both good options. What do you think, chat? What are you thinking for today? Are we thinking space facts or Bible verses and Bible facts? I'm perfectly happy with either of them. I'm an enjoyer of all of the above. Those are cool emojis. I agree. Speaking of butterflies, I actually just sold an aluminum Duncan butterfly to someone on the Yo-Yo Expert forums. And apparently it's pretty, like I never really got super into like modern responsive, but apparently it's pretty good for that. Who knew? No. So close. So I'm prepping for a competition, right? For the competition that Andrew was talking about earlier. This is a really long string. And so it's a 1.5 minute freestyle. And I feel like most of my combos are anywhere from like 10 to 20 seconds. So I feel like that, that combined with like, a couple of seconds of transition between some tricks, I want to say that gives me around like maybe 6, 7 combos max. So I'm trying to decide which combos to add. Like, I would love to add that regen combo or a variation of it from my recent videos that have been doing really well. I definitely want to do a combo like that. Definitely need to do some behind the back. But obviously not mess it up at the end, but you know what I mean. I want to do a leg combo and an arm combo. My leg combo game could use some work. So I'm not sure if this is the time, you know. It wouldn't fly away for a while. True. Philippians 4:13 is your church's youth theme last year. That's true, it was. Romans 12:13, don't avenge yourself, but let wrath of God for its vengeance. Very true. Very true. Judgment is the Lord's, not ours. There we go. There we go. You have the spin star. That's a responsive one. Nice. It doesn't come off the string. And it's twist apart. Nice. Soloham does take a while to set up, and while I do want to do it in this, like I kind of do want to do it, but it does take a while to set up, and it's my longest combo, mostly because of the setup. And there's so much room for error, right? Because like, if the string comes off my shoulder, like I'm toast. Why did your TV start blaring a warning? Is it around like weather or like, because there's been some major weather events, or like sometimes they'll do that for, you know, like usually for like major storms, so that people are prepared for them, because not everybody, you know, watches the weather or the news all the time, and so like, but it's still important to like have people be aware. Soloham rolls also take a while to get consistent. True. Yeah, and the thing is, like, I have to stop yo-yoing, go up, grab the second yo-yo, line it up on my hand, and then even once I'm in soloham, like, there's also dead time between tricks, because I have to reestablish control. So, like, I probably do it anyway. Like, I'll probably do it anyway, most likely. It's just, like, trying to figure out whether it would be, whether I'd be better off to do other combos that I could score more faster. You could accept 7th place and do soloham for the whole routine. Oof. I don't have enough soloham tricks to do soloham the whole routine unless I'm just doing rolls the entire time. You're gonna go draw a potato. Sounds like a plan. Potatoes are probably pretty fun to draw. The other day I was thinking of a way that I could like make the regen combo better without having like one of those repeat elements. But I forgot what it was. I forgot how I was gonna do that. Was it this? It might have been that. It might have been that. Now, I need to get better at controlling it so it doesn't go everywhere, but Hajime didn't have very many tricks. He just got extremely good at the ones he knew. I feel like he had a lot of tricks in that routine. Like, there were a lot of unique tricks in that world's routine. and a lot of really difficult ones. Oh my goodness, that was close. Dang. That was getting there. That was the idea of the way I wanted to go about it. Amen to that, by the way, Ethan. I did see that. The Lord's Prayer is a very important one. I've sung a few choir pieces that of the text to the Lord's Prayer, and it's super powerful. It's a wonderful prayer. A great example of how to pray. There's so many tricks that he hasn't used, and a few more that have just been invented. True. But that routine was also like 6 years ago, so I mean, I'm sure he's learned a lot of soloham since then too. Dang. That one. Okay. Good. Thing. That's the thing, is that shoulder bind, for whatever reason, always seems to slip. And I can't quite figure out why. And I suppose it could be the string, because this is also an old string. And old strings are very unpredictable for regens. See, and that one was a good one, and then it snagged. It's okay. It's all right. We'll land this eventually. It was written by a lot of authors quite a while ago, and the time frame for each of those authors had quite a bit of gap in some of them. I feel like that was a pretty good combo. That could be a good one. You want to go tornado hunting? That would be very interesting, but I feel like it'd be very high stress too. Go back. Yeah, I think I need better, newer string on this so that it actually binds. Close though, close. The hard part is that as it tilts throughout all of those regens, it becomes progressively harder to control. And then of course there's the speed combo, boing combo, whatever you want to call it. No. The thing is, like, I have a weird dilemma where I now that I didn't have last year, which is that I now have a larger trick set than I can put into a minute and a half routine. And so now I'm trying to figure out, well, what tricks do I put in, what ones do I not? Yeah, this string is pretty old. Okay. Wonder if there's a way I could make it into that kind of a whip. Where, like, at that ending part where I did the under whip, if I could do that, the one that I was trying to do earlier, where the whip, where I kind of like, whatever that whip is, if there's a way I could do that at the end of the combo. Oh my. Yeah, I feel like it's not really a good setup for that, unfortunately. That is a pretty scary fact about that tornado, which is one reason why I'm not a huge fan of being near tornadoes. And yet here I am living in a place that has tornadoes. You knew, but you subbed. Yo, thank you so much, Future. Appreciate it. I haven't really gotten into horizontal off string too much, but that could be a good one to put in eventually. 7 events that happened during the return of Jesus. There are a lot. Ellie, it's 10 p.m. for you. How am I still awake and yo-yoing? I don't even know what time it is for me. It's 9. I mean, it's only like 9:15 here. And I normally yo-yo at night anyway. But I probably should take a break here pretty soon. The destruction of Satan, then finally entering the New Jerusalem. I want to land this regen combo really quick, and then I'm probably going to take a break for a little bit. Let's go. I'd love to land the whole thing in a row, but I have a feeling it's going to take way too many attempts. Close. Close. It's bedtime for you. Fair enough. I mean, 10 o'clock is getting kind of late, especially if you are in school. I think I'm going to go for that region that I'm going for, and then take a break for a little bit and like think through what I want to do for my routine. try and research some songs and such. Yo, how's it going, Ethan? What competitions am I prepping for? I am prepping for the competition in Dallas next month, Nationals and Worlds. I might need to do, like, I might go to UYYC, United Yo-Yo Contest in St. Louis, especially if I end up having scheduling conflicts with any of the other contests, but we'll see. Hoping to do 3 contests this year. Also, how's it going, Ethan? You've been killing it on the streams lately, my friend. Dang. Which, by the way, other Ethan, we do have another Ethan in the chat now, finally. The mic is scuffed. It probably is pretty scuffed, not gonna lie. You don't want to go to school tomorrow, unfortunately. How's it going, top secret? Can't keep standing up to bullies every day. That's unfortunate. To people who don't deserve it. That is a hard balance, honestly. And it can be tiring. It's an important thing to do, though, and I'm glad that you are trying to help people that are being bullied. That can be really hard to deal with. So I'm grateful that you're being a good friend. We need more people that are willing to stand up for each other. Good to see the other Ethan is back. True. How's it going, other Ethan? We now have multiple Ethans in the chat. No, dang. You got bullied. I also got bullied a bit in elementary and junior high. Not so much in high school, but mostly in elementary and junior high school. I don't know what happened between the two, but it just kind of died down a little bit. No, dude. This regen combo is so hard to land. Because no one likes furries. Interesting. Yeah, bullying is one of those things that, like, it's not allowed, but people still do it anyway, which is really unfortunate. It's oftentimes the result of difficult family life for the person who is doing the bullying, but it's really unfortunate that the cycle continues. Oh boy, that was a rough end for that bind. Oof. What on earth happened to the string? The thing is, though, like, bullying, as unfortunate as it is in school, it also can be in the workplace too, which is really frustrating. I agree, Ethan. Even if you get bullied, be yourself. I agree. Generally, bullies are looking for a reaction for them to feel like they have some sort of control, and not giving them what they're going for is generally a good practice, because, you know, when you react, it just shows them that whatever they're doing is working to kind of control your emotions. It's really a vicious cycle. How's it going, Niha Plays? Welcome. Yeah, they are oftentimes attention seekers because they don't necessarily have a good family life a lot of the time, which is sad, because, like, they oftentimes need a lot of love and care too, but I don't know, it's such a touchy situation for everyone involved. Yeah, no problem, yeah. Hope you're enjoying the yo-yo tricks. My string is so old it keeps messing up the spine. Yeah. Oh goodness, that was not. This is such a hard combo to land, dude. Okay. Yeah, I saw that one coming. No. Almost did it in a different order. Yo, how's it going, Kyler? Welcome. See you around. Top secret. Sorry, I got kind of in the zone for a little bit. Your streams are so chill. You just have good things to say and you show off amazing off-stream skills. Keep it up, Daniel. Thank you so much, Ethan. I appreciate that, man. I try and make my streams a comfortable place where, it's comfortable for me, it's comfortable for people in the chat. It's just fun. We're vibing. We're chilling. Dude, that was so close. And, that's the goal. Try and make it a positive environment. How's it going, gamer man? You never get an answer on lives. Yeah, Kyler, it can be hard sometimes on some lives because sometimes streamers have a lot of people in chat or chat's going really fast. But I'm glad to end the streak for you. There it is. That was a good one. That is the one I was going for. That is the combo we were trying to get. Goodness gracious, that was a tough one. Yo, thanks, Chris. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. I'm working hard on my off string. That's my main competitive style. I do 1A to chill and hang out, and it's fun. I enjoy 1A too, but I definitely I grind a lot more for off string. We got a Bible verse from Luke. Love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you. All wonderful things to do. Wholeheartedly agree. You'd be amazed how much showing genuine compassion and care to people can really help soften hearts, even those that you think would never, give you the time of day. One time you got a shout out on the stream and it was on YouTube. Nice. Well, I guess we'll make it 2 times because you just got shouted out again, gamer man. Yo, welcome back, Brabant. If someone strikes you on one cheek, turn the other one as well. Also, important advice from our Lord and Savior. I agree. This was on the screen. Nice. I don't know how to do like a pop-up shout out like on the screen. But if I ever do, I might start doing that. What's my practice routine? My practice routine is kind of all over the place. It's usually me being interested in a trick and then trying really hard to figure out that trick. Or like I'll have an idea for a combo and I'll start experimenting with it. Or like I'll see a really cool combo or element from a competitive freestyle that I think would be awesome, and I put my own spin on it. But generally, what I'll end up doing is I'll practice for like anywhere from 1 to 3 hours a day, um, depending on how much time I have. Sometimes a little bit less, but usually around 1 to 3 hours a day. And a lot of that will be filming myself practicing and then posting some of those tricks on YouTube that I feel like would be good ones to post. And then trying to find a good song for my competitions coming up. So it can be a lot of things. What soloham tricks am I interested in right now? There is, there's a few from the 100 soloham trick series that Ray did that I think would be really cool to learn. I don't know what the names of them are because the whole video is in Japanese. And it's kind of hard to describe it when I don't know how to do the trick. But essentially, it's like this combo where like you do a somersault between your hands and do an arm stall and then kind of go back the other way. And then there's an element that's kind of like the one where I hop the yo-yo up, launch the other one off the string. I don't know. It's really hard to describe. Which is why you're not sure how it happened. Yeah, I'm not sure how it happens either. Maybe, oh, it could be because of Twitch. Yeah, Twitch definitely has the pop-up. They have the pop-ups for follows as well as subs. Which, speaking of Twitch, I have a Twitch. I still need to actually start streaming on it. Like, I set it up a couple months ago for me to be able to multi-stream with Twitch, and then I never actually figured out how to multi-stream. You're trying to learn those? Yeah, there's a lot of good ones on the 100 soloham tricks video. Feed the Sun, yes. Feed the Sun. Well, that's not the one I was describing, but that is one that I'm also interested in learning. And do you know that one by chance, Quick? Because like I could genuinely use some help on figuring out like the motion for it. Because it seems like it's a lot of like back and forth and back and forth. Yo, how's it going, Jacques? You're at 510 subscribers. Way to go, gamer man. That's awesome. 500 subs is a great milestone. You don't know it either. That's okay, Quite. I've asked a couple times in the throwers Discord, and Sean made a slow-mo video of it. I'm still just trying to figure out like when to pull forward and back with each arm to know when to launch the one yo-yo and when to like rotate the other one. You're a versatile master. Awesome. Royce also can do Feed the Sun, and I was trying to like learn it when he was streaming soloham a couple weeks ago, but I don't remember what he was like, how he described doing it. So I need to probably go back and watch some of these videos on like uber slow-mo to try and grasp the rhythm of it. Yo, see you around, Ethan. Thanks for hopping in, man. And best of luck with your streams as well, dude. You just got a flash flood warning. Oof. Those are no fun. You think it'd be easier to learn chain reaction the way that Ray does it first? So, my chain reaction is pretty similar, but the only difference is that I feel like I have one extra roll. Do I like your pick? Yeah, it's a good profile pick. Yeah, I don't have the confidence in rhythm for direction changes. Because like the way he does chain reaction is basically like, because there's a few different ways that people do chain reaction, but I feel like the way he does chain reaction is like a true like redirect. How do I do Brent Stoll? So Brent Stoll, what you do is you do a standard laceration, but while the string is going around your, or I guess more for like a 1.0 hook. So you've got, if you see what's happening with 1.0 hook, this will be relevant. The string is going around your finger and your wrist to loop around and land in that. If you actually just go around the finger, you'll notice the loop still goes around. What happens is as that loop goes around, you move the string forward, and then that loop lands in the gap and creates a triangle. Now that, you know, obviously failed, but that's what's going on in like really fast time. So essentially what happens is you do that whip, or you do that laceration, where the loop still goes around your front finger, but as the loop is going around, you intercept it, or not necessarily intercept it, you go forward with your throw hand, and it'll create a triangle around the yo-yo. It's a cool trick. You can do it instantly and even before the sun ends. That's insane. You'll be back with more channels. Sounds good. Black holes can take a whole lot of years to evaporate or die. 10 to the 100. That's a lot of years. They sleep for over 100 million years. Interesting. Alright, y'all. I think I am going to take a break for a bit, and I will probably be live again either tomorrow or Thursday. So I appreciate y'all for being here. Thanks for being on the live. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you at the next one. Peace out, y'all.